G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be looking at MP28, Hot Rodimus, or Hot Rod. I wouldn't mind MP09 if I could find one, just simply because I wouldn't mind that Rodimus in his vehicle mode. I know how much of a pain in the backside he is. And no, this is not the MP40, which is basically a darker color that comes with his Target Master. So he does roll slightly, although I swear the wheels turn, but I think there's not quite enough gap underneath for it to roll properly, so I'm probably scratching something. And don't do what I did with the original G1 Hot Rod. Now in the movie, this comes up. There is no hinge. Yes, this does fold up, but that hinge doesn't work in transformation. You'll just break it. I did that with the G1 toy, and this whole piece was one piece, and I ripped it off. Within 10 minutes of getting it home, I'd broken it. So we'll have a quick look here. He does have a bit of paint chipping, or chrome chipping. I like chrome, I prefer metallic. That's the reason why. Yes, if you don't touch it much, you're fine, but I touched mine just enough to cause fading. I would love to get an upgrade kit or something that replaces these with metal. My fin's a little off center. So there we go. It does look good. It does look like there's seats and that in there. So yeah, not too bad underneath. You can see how some things work. You can obviously see his head. That reminds me, I'll have to get something in a second. But yeah, so he's a very good, nice looking hot rod. I will say he does look good. Am I going to get the Commander one? The Commander class? No, I'm not getting it. As good as his articulation is and everything, I'm not willing to spend that much money for a figure that's about Voyager size. You know, if he was the size of Skylynx and Jetfire, fine. He's not. The vehicle mode, fine. The robot mode is nowhere near enough for it to be worthwhile. But give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Forgot to grab something. So this guy was picked by my eldest nephew. We're at a reasonable lockdown as of the time of recording this video. So they were able to come see me. So this was his pick, and I also have my other nephew's pick, which I'll probably record at the same time as this one. You do have some display options. You can take his guns and just fold these back. We'll get a closer look after. And then you have these two spots here, and you basically just push them down, and you have him armed up like that if you wish, although it does look a bit silly, but we can pull them out. And what you can do is you can lift up the engine cover, and same deal. Yep, this one fits so well. We'll try this one. They both fit. It's just a matter of, there we go, folding the engine cover back further, and there we go, a bit reminiscent of the G1 toy. So there we go. And if you want, for those who are interested, and we'll get to it eventually, it does have some other accessories. You can lift up his engine cover to reveal a little gap, and we'll get to that afterwards. But let us not forget our size comparison. And here he is with Windblade. She is a little bit longer, a little bit higher, and is only wider due to her wingspan. So let's get down to transformation. So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to untab the sides here to lower the arms. We'll do that on both sides. And then what we want to do is sort of fold these out a little bit. So it's going to come out underneath, Come on. Like so. Actually, it might be helpful if I do it this way. So just flip that up. Come on. I know you want to flip up. There we go. Let's untab those. And lift all that up. There we go. That'll give us a bit of clearance. Now, what you want to do is you want to fold this out. And you get this whole, if you can see it, double hinge. So when you transform this guy into vehicle mode, you have to get, see if I can, better picture. This bit here has to fold under, like so. So it clips into place. If you try transforming this guy without doing that, it's not going to work. And then you also just sort of fiddle with the collar to get it in place. So let's get on with this. So you're going to flip that out. Do it on both sides. Try to keep it focused. We're then going to rotate the head around like so. And I do find opening the chest cover easier when doing it into vehicle mode. And then we can just fold the engine block down. And we can rotate his head around like so. We're going to fold the sides of the bonnet down. We're then going to come back here and you're going to untab the back here, tabs into these points into here. You're then going to fold down the exhausts, or whatever you want to call them, flip them all the way in, and we can rotate the fin right now. And what you want to do is you want to bend here, and this will slide underneath to create his backpack. Right, next what we're going to do is we just want to keep his arms forward, and then this tab here will go into here to lock that in place, like so. And then what we're going to do is there's little holes here, and these tabs here, which just tab into the sides to lock them in place. And we have the arms almost all done. You can then fold back the shoulder bits here. You're going to rotate the shoulder in, and then you're going to spin the arm out on both sides. And I just untab the back. Here's a little bit tight, and then rotate that around. Then you're going to come in here and flip out the hand like so, and close that up. You can do that on both sides. So there we go, that's untabbed. Next, we're going to finish off the legs. We're just going to flip the crush piece up for a moment. We're going to come back here, we're going to split the legs. You're going to fold the cover to the inside and fold that out. And there's no real locking points here except for this tab going into here. And then you can pull the leg out and flip down the heel. And then you do the same on the other side. Flip that out, pull that out, tab that in, fold that out, fold out the heel, come on. And there we go. And then we can lower that down. We can tab his arm back in place. And there we go. We have, whoops, his thing's a bit crooked. And one of his biggest issues is his stability of his legs. I will point that out. Come on, stand there. It's just merit balancing. But there we have Hot Rod in his robot mode. And normally I would cut the arms and legs, but I'm slowly getting improved at it. So let's quickly get down to articulation. His head can do a full 360. It can look that far up, which kind of semi-breaks the sculpt. He can look down a little bit. Arms can do a full 360. They have a butterfly joint which will come in slightly helpful use later. He has double jointed elbow. He has bicep rotation. He has wrist rotation. He has one hinge fingers with typewriter fingers, and his thumb does not move. And due to the fact that his wrist doesn't actually lock in, you can go side to side. I'm not tabbing everything. He does have an ab crunch. He has waist rotation. You can also use that joint if you want. You can lift up the side panels and his leg will kick up that high. If you pull the one at the back, his leg will go back that far. He has a double, no, I suppose if you unflap that, you get double jointed knee, but, oh, hang on. Yeah, double jointed knee. There you go. He has hip rotation. He has slight ankle tilt. His toes can go down and they can go way up. So there we go. There is our articulation. So let's get down to our little accessories and stuff. You can, very reminiscent of the '86 movie, is you can lift up here, you can fold down this piece and close it, and now he can scan for Decepticons and start blasting them. Oh yeah, by the way, yes, he has quite a backpack. I have no real issues with it. Alright, as for additional accessories, we do have what is commonly called the pizza slicer. I have finally gone into my storage to start getting things out for these reviews. Fold that in, close that up, and just plug that onto there. And now he can cut up an octopus, and I really want them. I know somebody was making 3D models, but there we go. So take that off, and let's get down to an accessory that you need another figure for. You can take the matrix, pull his hand back out. I don't know why I can just leave that plugged in. See, I'm getting carried away with my timing a lot now. You can open up his chest, very much reminiscent how the cartoon did it, and you can put the matrix in there. And unfortunately, he does not grow an extra, what, 20 feet and become Rodimus. Now for the last accessory, I'm going to pause it because this is going to take a bit to figure out how to do, but give me 1 second, I'll be right back. And there we go. Hot Rod can go do some fishing. Now I kind of wish that I know MP whatever, the original Masterpiece Bumblebee came with the exosuit Daniel. I wish Hot Rod had come in, because that's the one thing I'm just missing. I do have a Daniel figure that I got with Ultra Magnus, but he's in storage. So there we go. But yeah, that's where you can use the butterfly joint to move that around. I'm sure you could probably fill some way to get that on place. It doesn't have a wire or nothing. It's just a big piece of plastic. So there we go. So thank you for watching. If you liked this video, give me a like. If you didn't like this video, give me a dislike. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Maybe even leave me a comment. Even if you really want to help me out, you can always subscribe. Yeah, I'm all up for it. I think I got 4 subscribers as of this video, which I'm greatly appreciative of. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.